This is my take on intermittent fasting. My name is Kyle Byron. I'm a nutrition coach and I've been doing this for 18 years. To clarify, when we talk about intermittent fasting in this video, we're talking about a 6 to 8 hour eating window and then a 16 to 18 hour fast. Intermittent fasting has some health benefits, like it reduces inflammation and long term it's good for our metabolism. But most people that I talk to are doing it for fat loss, and it just has some advantages and mostly disadvantages in my opinion, and I will explain that. The main thing that people get wrong about intermittent fasting is that it has some magical fat burning power, but it doesn't. It's just that you're starving, you're not eating, you're going for a long time without food. Problem with that, you're likely to also be burning muscle tissue, especially if you're over 40 years old. And we need muscle mass to burn fat. Muscle mass keeps our metabolism high. So I see muscle mass as a very precious commodity. And so I'm not gonna risk that to starve myself for 18 hours to maybe burn a little bit of extra fat. For me, that's not worth it. In fact, yes, while it is possible to gain muscle and burn fat at the same time, if we're talking about body transformations where people are losing more than 20 pounds of fat, there's always some muscle loss. When you're starving and then you go back to your eating window, many people experience overeating, especially if we have a history of disordered eating. Intermittent fasting is not recommended. Some people I've talked to, or my clients, have tried intermittent fasting as a way to curb nighttime overeating. And it will work in the short term, but that behavior is typically, and I've grappled with it myself, is typically like an anxiety thing or a stress thing. It's kind of like stress eating. A self-imposed eating window is not going to fix an anxiety coping strategy. That requires a coaching thing that I can help with, or someone like a therapist can also help with. So overall, I'm not a fan of intermittent fasting.